Guys, welcome to Dide's Crafty Corner and welcome to project number 3 for Koala T Crafts. Koala T Crafts has an online store and today I'm going to be featuring some digital images from the See You Soon release. I'm going to be featuring these 3 adorable dolphins. Aren't they sweet? Oh my goodness. I have resized them, of course, on my printer, printed them out, and I will be coloring them later on. So I did a mirror image of the 2 littler dolphins, so I'd have one facing in another direction, and I made the larger dolphin larger. I'm also going to be using the coral pieces from the same release, possibly the bubbles off to the side, I'm not sure. And then I'm also going to be using some of my die cuts that I already have and some sand. So we're going to see where this is going to take us. The canvas is a 9 by 12 inch canvas that I have used distress ink on to make it look like it's a really light colored ocean. And I've used a stencil to help with the sun rays coming down. And of course I've splashed it with a little bit of water to give it some illusions of some dots. Now I've also cut out a few of the turtles. I don't know if I'm going to use them yet or not. We're going to have to see where this is going to take us, so let's get them colored and I'll see you in a few. And now I have all my images from Koala T Crafts colored. Again, this is from the See You Soon release, which is all sea life and sea animals, and it's so stinking adorable, so adorable. So like I said, this canvas is really going to focus on just these dolphins. I thought about throwing a couple of turtles in there, but I really just want the focus to be the dolphins. The 5 images that are from the See You Soon release are the 3 dolphins, so the bigger one and then these 2 little ones. And like I said, this is a mirror image right here. I just flipped it over on the computer, and so now I have a mirror image of it. And this one I made larger so it could be a larger dolphin. And then these 2 little live things, I don't even know what you call them, down in the ocean are colored up. I used all the colors that I used, I kind of kept them all together. So I used dark greens with a pop of light green just to make it look like the sun was shining in the leaves. The grays for my dolphins are N2, N3, and N4. And the light part of the dolphin is BG70, which is that ocean mist color from Copic. I love that. And then the little cheeks are R20, as well as this little coral piece right here that's done in R20. And then this is done with Rose Quartz Spectrum Noir Sparkle Pen. And there's a little bit of sparkle pen in, oh no, this is not, this is real Rose Quartz on the edges in the sparkle pen. And this is Peony, the little purple is Peony. So I thought that all tied in really good with what the rest of the scene is. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of center these where I want them to be, and then I'm going to be pouring some sand with some glue right in here. That's going to sit right on the bottom edge. These are going to be kind of tucked in the sand as well as these are. And then I'll be putting some little glass beads for bubbles up around my dolphins and centering them. And we will do that in just a little bit, so I'll be right back. Okay, we are ready for the sand. I'm going to be using my art glitter glue and a paintbrush. Yep, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and move everything out of the way. I'm going to take a very loved but used paintbrush, and I'm just going to kind of make a sand scene on the bottom with my paintbrush, and I'm going to pour the sand over the top of it. So seriously, it's not going to be difficult to do this. This glue will hold the sand in place forever, just about. It's super good. I just want to get the sand thick enough, or get the glue thick enough so the sand will look wet when it dries and not be just a little thin line. So that's going to be the biggest goal. So I will just goop this on really good, and then I'm going to just, as you see, take the spoon and pour the sand right over the top of it. Bounce it down a little bit with my spoon in places where I need to, and then I'm just going to dunk it off. And voila, super pretty sand. Now my hope is that tomorrow morning, it won't be quite this white. That's what I'm hoping for. I want it to look like wet sand, but if it stays white like this, I'm okay with that too. So now the idea is, before this starts to dry, that's the important thing here, we want to take our images and we want to kind of poke them into that sand under the glue. So it looks like they're all just sitting right underneath the sand. So that's what I'm going to do now with these images. I'm going to stop talking and speed it up, and I'll see you at the end. All right, what do you think? I think it turned out super cute, super cute. I have to admit, the glue went much better than even I thought. That is some fantastic glue, guys. Fantastic glue. So, yeah, I think it turned out super good. I can't wait to see it in the morning. I'm going to give you a close-up of it here in just a second. Let me see. Oh, how's that? Isn't that cool? All right, I'll see you in the morning. All right, so it's time to finish this up. I am so excited. So as you saw in the last video clip, I did the sand. So the sand I did by using just my normal art glitter glue. I did it in 2 layers. The first layer I did very lightly, and I really did that just to hold a whole bunch of glue so it wouldn't run. So I put the second layer on top of it. So last night when we finished up, the sand still looked really white. Now this is very fine, very delicate sand. I actually got it over on the West Coast on a vacation about, oh Lord, must be about 20 years ago. And I made it into a little tea light jar, little tea light, you know, thing. And I've decided to use the sand on that. Now what happened overnight is the sand turned more of a gray color because of the blue Distress ink underneath it. Plus there was a little black underneath there as well. That's very cool because now the sand looks wet. So instead of it being bright white and looking dry, it actually looks wet, which is a lot more fitting for our under the seas, right? All right, so for those of you that are going to ask, there will be a tutorial on this canvas. As I said, the canvas is a 9 by 12, and I'm going to be doing the canvas for another project, but doing it in the other position. So I'll be showing you that when we get there. All right, so pretty much, guys, we are done. All we're going to do is add our dolphin. I'm going to be adding Susie's classroom name, which is something Fishies. It's her last name plus the word Fishies. That's her classroom name. I'm going to be adding that to it, but I'm going to be doing that, of course, off camera because I don't want to share her last name. We share enough about her already here, I think. So, yeah, what do you guys think? I think this turned out super cute. These images could not have been any cuter if we tried. So, so adorable. And having the ability to, hold on guys, I'm trying to get my glue to work. Having the ability to size them and turn them around, you know, making them face each other and stuff, that's something you can only do with digital images. So literally I could have had dolphins that are a ½ inch to dolphins that are 6 inches longer or bigger if I wanted to, without any distortion whatsoever. So that's what's so nice about digital images. And Jen's images from Koala T Crafts they're just adorable. They are absolutely adorable. So I'm having a blast with these. Okay, so I've got some glue on my mama dolphin. I'm going to lay out my other 2 dolphins just so I kind of remember. I did take pictures of this once I got them situated, but I don't think I need to look at it. All right, so I'm wanting mama dolphin a little higher up here, or teacher dolphin. So we're going to put her right there. Now, because this is not paper and it is canvas we're working on, you're just going to have to hold it down a little bit because it's going to give a little bit of a play in the canvas, and you want it to adhere. It's going to adhere no problem with this glue though. Now when you're done, you could add a spray seal, a top coat if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that, but you could. All right, and then I'm going to have the little girl dolphin be right there, and my little boy dolphin be right about where he's at. Perfect. So cute, guys. So cute. Like I said, this is actually going to be a decoration for my daughter's classroom. She teaches 4th grade math and science. And like I said, her theme in her classroom is fish, all kinds of fish. And dolphins aren't actually fish, but they are in the underwater world, so we are going to categorize them that way for this cuteness. And then our little boy. I will be taking close-up pictures you'll be able to see at the end. And of course, this will be on Instagram, Pinterest. All right, so I want to kind of spread him out over here. And that's our little boy. So our 2 little girl, our teacher or mommy over here has little pink cheeks, and so does the little girl here. And then the little boy does not. Gorgeous. All right. So in case you guys were wondering, this was my color palette right there. Those were the shells that I chose for the color palette. So if you notice, there's the purplish color that are in my rocks right there. And here is the pink color that is in my coral and my little things over here that are alive that I don't know what they are. So yeah, so we're actually going to be attaching those with foam tape over here in the corners, I think. Just like that. None of the other shells am I going to use. And then we're also going to be putting down some of these little bubbles, these little, you know, the little glass beads that look like bubbles. So we're going to use that, but we're going to be using some glossy accents to attach those. Even though this glue dries clear, I want it to stay clear for the photographs that I'm about to take. So we're going to be a little extra careful with that. Get the glossy accent pumped and ready to go. And I'm just going to be using a dot. And we're going to use foam tape for this because I know I can stick a piece and have it stick, you know, where there is no sand. I don't want to glue it on top of the sand. The sand's not going anywhere though, as you can see. It's there. It's there for duration. But because the shell is curved in, if I stick some foam tape back there, it'll be able to stick easy. And plus, we know it's going to stick to the shell, and we can always add a little bit of glue to the you know, the piece where the canvas is. So let's go ahead and do that now. Part of it might be off camera here for a second, so excuse me. I'm trying to keep it all in the camera. So I'm just going to take a piece of foam tape. I'm going to cut it down because I'm going to be folding it over. We're going to use one piece for one piece for the other, and to do that I'm just going to peel it off and I'm just going to fold it. Until I see about where I want it. I think it's going to go ahead and go all three, just like that. And then I'm going to stick it right down in there. Right there, I think will be good. And I'm just going to Alright, so I am going to stick a little glue on there as well, but that did work. But I am going to put a little glue on there just to make sure. This is actually going to be sitting on a little easel on her shelf. It's not a shelf, it's a cabinet. It's their lock cabinet where they keep all the media stuff, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's going to sit right there behind her desk in her media cabinet, which is a locked cabinet. It's high enough up where nobody touches it. Okay. All right, perfect. All right, now we're going to add a little bit of these little bubbles, and I got to kind of decide where I want them. I think I'm going to do one there. I am missing one. Oh no. I think I decided on 3 big ones. But if I did, I'm not seeing it. I'm going to kind of keep them all over on this one side, on the 2 sides maybe. When I decided to make this, I wanted to keep it, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I had wanted to try to keep it kind of, if you will, centered. I know that's not going to make sense, but I wanted to kind of keep these edges kind of clear, you know, to keep everything like moving up towards the dolphin. I wanted the focus to be moving up so that you can see the gorgeous beams coming down and the dolphins, which are the center of this. Okay, I'm not liking something here, so let's switch something around. All right, I got 8, and I'm actually not okay with 8. I think I'm going to put the big one there and a little one there, and maybe there. What do you think, guys? This is the hardest part for me, is deciding the little bits and noggins of what I'm doing here. Yeah, I think it just looks too uniform like that. I think I'll do something like that. All right, and then this one, I'll do that. And then maybe I'll stick one right there. Okay, I like that. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so let's go ahead and get our little bit of glossy accents out. That's sewn out a little, just for the record. But the good news is it dries clear, so we're not going to have to worry about it. All right, that was better. I'm trying to decide, do I want it there? Yeah, I think I'm going to put it right there in the middle of that one. Alright, I'm going to take my little pokey tool and I'm going to take off whatever is around the edge. I see a little bit around the edge here I don't need. The nice thing about the glossy accents is it dries absolutely clear. It will take it a few minutes to dry though, however. Okay. Alright, what do you guys think? We are done. There we go. Yay! Super cute, right? Aren't those images adorable? I am in love with those dolphins. Super cute. All right, so this is project number 3. There will be another one on Friday and another one on Sunday, I believe. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go on over and visit Jen's online store for digital images and a lot of your other crafting needs. And don't forget, she also has links, which is awesome. This is an awesome thing she's doing. She has links to items that she's purchased and likes, and items that are a good price that she's found for us for our crafting world in from Amazon on her online store, so they're all listed. So take a look at that as well. You're going to see some fantastic prices, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!